Hey you guys, so this is my second video. I had absolutely no motivation to do this or make this video, so here I am. So today's topic is how to start anything, and just for explaining purpose, I will take programming as an example. So no offense to my friends, I will apologize right now. All of my friends, all of my college friends have told me that they will soon start to learn programming, and right now we will be finishing our second year of college, and um, let's say except one, none of them has started. We are uh, 8 friends right now, and from that only we two are uh, rookie programmers, let's say. I'm not trying to be egoistic or anything, but we are good maybe. So how to get started uh, in programming? First thing, find a problem. It may be anything. You are like, for example, I wanted to learn Rust, but the only way to learn Rust is to create something in Rust. I cannot just read man pages or TLDR documents or watch YouTube videos and learn anything about Rust. So what I thought is, because Rust is a systems language, so what if I create something that an OS already gives in like my way? So just for learning purposes, it would have bad UI and bad code and all, but just how the syntax and the logic is working. So I started to make a file explorer. I have a Mac, so I take reference from the existing finder that macOS already gives, and then try to implement that in my finder. So in that way, I like understand the std library, which almost all programming languages have, but how to implement it, how um Rust gives like not async, but everything you do has to be a method. So it needs brackets, and some things need unwrapping, something needs cloning. So it's a bit of weird language. You have to get into Rust mindset to understand it, because everything works on borrowing and ownership. If you will learn about Rust, you will also get all of these things. So yeah, first thing, find a problem. Second thing, choose anything. I mean, choose a language. So it can be anything. You can choose JavaScript, TypeScript, C, Go, anything. One of my friend, the other friend who is a programmer, he absolutely loves Go. So he try to create like he tries new things in Go just to learn more things about Go. So it's like he also creates, he also learns. It's a the you get two birds with one stone, right? Right, yeah. So find a problem, choose a program. Third, start. Just start. You just have to write your first printf. Okay, there's somebody at the door. Third thing, start with anything. Like for my file explorer, I just thought of running terminal commands and just putting a UI on it. But as I dig deeper into how a file explorer works, I understood that most of the programming languages already have functions to list files and create directories, create files, rename and all. So I don't have to run terminal commands, because Windows is a very shit OS, so it does not have a lot of terminal commands which Linux and Mac have. That's why use a language's functions to create anything. Don't just rely on terminal. So these are some of the things that you understand when you start to create something. For example, if you are like getting into, let's say, JavaScript, and you want to create a website. So the first thing that a lot of people create is a to-do list, and one of the things if you one of the things that is hard to make in a to-do list is to make everything not breaking. How can I put it more clearly? So when you create something, you create it with your mindset. When somebody uses it, that's the user's mindset, and user's mindset is the hardest thing to crack. Even a girl's mind can be read, but a user's mind is like a uh, no words, bro. It's just too hard. And this is coming from a web developer's mouth. So yeah, people do some crazy shit when they get access to your website. They just Their primary motive is to break whatever you built. So yeah, as I was on to-do list. So three things that to-do list needs: one, to create task; two, to complete a task; and three, to delete or rename. You can choose any. So from these three, most people just create none of them. Right now, everybody just chat GPT is the solution, or they use an free agent, because now VS Code, Z, Cursor, all the major distributors have their own agent, even uh, Codex from OpenAI. So everybody uses the any agent and creates something that they think is cool. For example, a to-do list. But let me tell you, that's the biggest piece of shit you will ever create if you create anything more. Because I've created to-do lists myself, CLI version and web version. And that's it. You just have to start, and there won't be any end to it. So let's recap. First thing, find a problem. It can be anything. It can be your uh, day-to-day life's problems. For example, if you want to track something but there isn't an app for that, you can create an app for that. But before creating an app, um, if you don't know React Native or Flutter or Diaxis, then you can create a website and host it anywhere like Vercel or Netlify. So when you find a problem, you have to choose a language. Which language can be best to solve this problem? For example, if you want to create a CLI tool, C won't be the most professional choice. For example, choose Go or TypeScript because they both are widely used. So they have a lot of packages for CL, this kind of things. Once you have chosen a language, then you have to just start writing that first line of code. Even if it is console, even if it is printf hello from application, because that's the how may I put it? That's the resistance that is pulling all of the programmers, not right now, but since the day of dawn, that I thought of it as easy, but this is actually hard. You have to just start, bro. Just start. And you will be a good programmer. That's it.